Entry, India's best application for cracking any of the government exam. I am Deepmani Bharadwaj, your QA faculty, and because of my 4 years of experience, I have given selection in almost every bank, no matter it's SBI, no matter it's BOB or RRB. Today, I am going to discuss about the strategy how to crack the QA section in your IBPS RRB exam. But before making a study plan and starting your preparation, it is important to be thorough with the examination pattern and syllabus. Mere knowledge of the syllabus is not enough, but you should also keep yourself updated about the recent changes introduced in the pattern or the questions now being asked in the IBPS exam. So, first of all, we'll be discussing about the IBPS RRB exams pattern. See, if we talk about the RRB 2020 Officer Scale 1 exam, this exam is conducted in 3 different phases, while the Officer Scale 2nd and 3rd will be conducted in 2 phases. Now, what are these phases? These phases means the examination for Officer Scale 1, that is PO, would be conducted in 3 parts. First would be the prelims, then you will be giving mains exam, and it is followed by the interview process. And if we talk about the Officer Skill 2nd and 3rd, you will be having mains exam, that is the single exam, and it is followed by the interview process. Fine. Now if I talk about the IBPS RRB prelims examinations pattern, this examination pattern's total duration would be of 45 minutes. That is, each section consists of 40 marks. Now it is consisting of 40 marks, the number of questions is also 40. That is, its total becomes 80. So you will be having 80 questions and it would be of 80 marks. And if we talk about its mains exam, in mains exam you are going to have 5 different sections. First would be of reasoning, then general awareness, followed by quantitative aptitude, then English or Hindi. Some of the students are confused with this section. See, you are having the option either choose English or choose Hindi as the option, and the 5th section would be of computer. Each section consists of 40 questions, but each section has its individual marks. For example, reasoning has its 50 marks, but general awareness is of 40 marks, then QA of 50, English or Hindi language of 40, and the computer knowledge is of 20 marks. Therefore, you can see that there would be 200 questions and it would be of total 200 marks. So now we are going to study, or we are going to understand how are we going to prepare for the QA section, which is the most important section. Now I have divided the 6 important points individually so that you can have a better view. See, the first point is you have to understand the syllabus. If we are not aware about the syllabus, then it would be difficult to crack the exam in the first attempt. And I assure you and promise you, if you are going to follow the rules and regulations that I am going to tell you, you will be able to crack exam in the first attempt itself. So first of all, you would have to understand the syllabus, which I am going to discuss. Then you have to make your fundamentals strong. And while studying these sections, you have to continuously revise all those sections. And the practice makes man perfect. It's the idiom which we have studied from the very basic. So practice, analysis, and repeat that. Revision is very much important, and you have to maintain the flow. This point is most important because what happens in the starting, student thinks, yeah, I am going to crack this exam, and slowly someone comes and demoralizes you, or something happens that is not in our hand. You have to forget each and everything until unless your exam cracks, and you will be able to crack it if you maintain the flow. So please maintain your flow. And last and most important point is you have to memorize the important formulas and use shortcut methods. These shortcut methods are most important because in many of the questions you will see that many questions are solved without pen and paper mode. That is, you can directly solve it. How? By the shortcut method. And these shortcut methods are available on Entry. So I'll be telling you about it later on. First of all, if I discuss about the strategy for different topics, I'll be discussing for the prelims first, because first of all you are going to give prelims. See, there are two mantras to qualify prelims, and the first mantra is calculation speed and attempt maximum questions. The maximum question means, it means that you are going to attempt the maximum question. That means you are having the maximum chance of clearing it. And second is the accuracy, the most important thing. If you are going to attempt the maximum questions and that too with the accuracy, it's the sure thing that you are going to get selected in the prelims in the first attempt. Remember, you don't need to solve every question to qualify the prelims, but you have to solve the maximum questions. These things are most important. Now, by concentrating on the certain topics, we can attempt the maximum questions in prelims. Now, what is this point? This point is clearly saying that if you are concentrating on the important topics means if we come to know that from which topic are we going to have the maximum questions and we concentrate on those topics, it would be the clear, and your path would be clear for the prelims, and you will be directly going to mains. That is, your gate will open for the mains. And if we discuss about the mains pattern, the miscellaneous topics play the important role in this section. So having a strong command over these topics is very important. Now what are these topics? The important miscellaneous topics are ratio and proportion, percentage, average, profit and loss, time and work, pipes and systems, speed time distance, boats and streams, mixture and irrigation, ages, partnership, simple interest and compound interest, then mensuration, probability and PNC, that is permutation and combination. For the mains pattern, you will be having these important section which is going to come in the miscellaneous topics. Fine. Now we must understand how much questions are going to come from which topic. For the prelims pattern, if I talk, the simplification and approximation would consist of about 10 to 15 questions. If I talk about the number series, you will be having 5 questions from this topic. If I talk about the DI, that is data interpretation, you will be having 10 to 15 questions on this topic. From miscellaneous that I have recently discussed, you will be having 5 to 10 questions on this topic, and from the quadratic equation you are going to have 5 questions. But what about the mains pattern? In the mains pattern, DI consists of 20 to 25 questions. Data sufficiency will have 5 questions. Quantity level questions, it would be of 5, and miscellaneous question will consist of 10 to 15 questions. So you can easily understand what are the important topics for your exam, no matter it's of prelims, no matter it's of mains. And if you are having the clear idea from these sections, you can now understand the detailed version of these topics. If I discuss about the detailed version, you are going to have these many topics in your exam. That is the average and problems on each, board and stream, approximation, DI, decimal and fraction. This is not the individual topic, but you are going to have this particular topic in each and every section in directly or indirectly way. Then indices and surds, LCM, SCF, mensuration, mixture and irrigation, number series and number system, partnerships, followed by the percentage, probability, pipes and systems, profit and loss, quadratic equations, simplification, simple interest and compound interest, PNC, square root and cube root. Again, it's not the special topic, but yeah, it is going to help in each and every section. Then followed by the time and work, time, distance and speed, and finally the mensuration 3D, that is volume and surface area. And now I am going to discuss about the plan. The plan that is about the each and every topics covering day by day. So this is the strategy of 38 days, and if you follow this pattern, you are surely going to bank this year itself and in the first attempt itself. See, from the day one, we are going to start a study, and it will start from today itself. First of all, you have to revise the basic formulas, because I know basic formulas are clear. to everyone, and if they are not clear, you have to memorize it, because these formulas must be on your fingertips, because these formulas are going to save your time, and these formulas play the key role in your selection. On the day 2 and 3, that is for 2 days, you are going to solve average and problems on age. Then on this on the day 4, you are going to solve boards and stream, followed by the approximation on day 5th. Now you will be having revision on day 6. From the 7th day onwards, you are going to solve data interpretation. It would be for 7th day and 8th day, followed by decimal and fractions, then indices and surds, then SCF and LCM, and you are going to solve mensuration 2D for 2 days, that is on the day 11th and day 12th. Then for 2 days you are going to solve mixture and alligations, then number series and number system, followed by the partnership, that would be for 1 day. And since many topics would be covered on these days, you are going to have revision for the 2 days of all the topics that we have covered. Then on the 20th day, you will be starting with the percentage. Within 2 days, you will be going to solve it. On the 22nd and 23rd, you will be solving probability. On day 24, pipes and cisterns, followed by profit loss and discount. It's a very easy topic, but it is the important topic. And after completing these topics, you are again going to have revision. Why revision is going on again and again? Because you will be able to understand what all are your weak points. Because at this time, if we know about what are weak points, we will be able to make that topic strong. Now we are going to solve quadratic equations on day 27 and 28, followed by simplification on day 29th. Now simple interest and compound interest on day 30 and 31. Then P and C on 32nd and 33rd. Cube root and square root you will be solving on day 33. This would be a kind of revision, because each and every one of us know how can we solve square root and cube root, but it would be of important role in our exam, so we need to revise it. Now we will be solving time and work for 2 days, that is on 34th and 35th day, followed by time, speed and distance on 36th and 37th day. And on the 38th day, you are going to solve mensuration 3D, which is very basic topic, and if you have memorized the basic formulas on day 1, you will be easily able to solve this topic as well. And from 39th day onwards, you will be able to know what all are your weak points and weak sections, so you are going to work hard on them, and since your all the topics would be completed, you will be able to revise each and every section. So please follow this timetable. This timetable is going to be very important role. It is going to play an important role, that is the key role for your selection. Now since all the topics are thorough, a well structured study plan is prepared for you. Now go along with your weaknesses, give more emphasis on the topic you have found difficult and work on them. Follow the timetable strictly. The word strictly has come because many of us will just start with the plan, and on 5th or 6th day we'll find ourselves that no, we are not going to work, and this will come because some other third person or any of us friend would call us and say that no yaar, it's quite difficult, we'll be cracking the exam on the next attempt. So please stay away from those negative people, because it's very easy and it's very simple to crack the exam, as this plan is going to help you out in all the way. See, you have to spend a considerable amount of time every day for studies and revision. For studies, I have already told you, and revision will always play an important role. Analyze your strengths and weaknesses, as already told. If your concept on any topic are not clear, you can watch free YouTube videos and tutorials. Attempt mock tests to see where you have flaws. It is the most important thing, because these mock tests that we prepare are prepared by the professionals, and we know that what are the important points and what are the important questions that are going to come in the exam. You can attempt adaptive model exams provided by Entry to keep your preparations intact. Work on the speed as well as your accuracy. Since sectional timing is added in the recent times, you know very well what sectional timing is. In the individual section, we have a certain time slot. Within that time slot, we have to solve the questions. Now you'll have to train yourself to complete each section in the given time. So to score good in IBS QA section, speed and accuracy is must, which certainly takes lots of efforts and dedication. You may avail test series from Entry, where we provide test series based on the latest pattern. These test series, which are given by Entry, again I'll say it's made by the professionals who already have an experience of many years, and because of this experience, students have already taken selection in exam, and we are following that same criteria and will surely give you selection as well. So thank you for watching this video. Kindly like, share and subscribe the channel, and keep following us so that you can achieve the goal that you have aimed for. Thank you. Thanks a lot.